Greetings, beautiful friends. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday and welcome to the new month, to the month of June. Here we are with our usual Monday check-in and our Mastering Your Mindset session. Oh, my computer is flashing up at me. Our Mindset Mastery session. And so before we get into pulling cards, I like to just riff with you a little bit about what the phase of the moon is that we are being affected by. And this is actually a really powerful week. Of course, we've stepped into a new month of June, and there's a sense of, I don't know about you, but there's always a sense of joy, of lightness, of starting to see and really embrace the nature, Mother Nature, all the beautiful flowers and the trees and everything, and more sunny days, hopefully. It's a beautiful sunny day today. But the lunar influence that we're affected by is the first quarter phase of the moon in the sign of Virgo, and that happens tomorrow. When we get the first quarter phase of the moon, that's when we start seeing, and that's maybe why I was thinking about flowers and all the greenery, is that when we have first quarter phase of the moon, that's when we start seeing the germination of our ideas, the seeds that we planted at the new moon. They all start to come up, to pop up. So with this being a Virgo first quarter phase of the moon, it's very important to reassess, maybe, recalibrate, maybe, but really come into the wisdom of you. Because, when you plant seeds, there's a whole process here. There's a real vibe of gardening, seeing yourself as a garden. So you plant seeds and they sprout, but not every one of them is going to be nurtured and watered and cultivated on an ongoing process. This is the time to thin things out. Now, thinning things out could actually be as much as just seeing, is this in alignment with me? Is this in alignment with the truth of what I wish to be, what I wish to do, what I wish to bring into the collective, into creation? Because all too often, sometimes, we can be doing something because we should, or because somebody else has kind of influenced our thinking. So this is a very important week to just check to see, are the ideas and the opportunities and the projects and the things that you're deciding to walk towards, to create more of, are they really yours? Or are you doing them because of an inherited truth or an agenda or somebody else's desires, somebody else's? So sometimes we can feel like we're doing something for somebody else, but really it is landed in our own heart and we are in alignment. So this is a very important time to just really maybe create yourself a wee bit of time to just ground yourself and listen to the narrative that you've got going about why you're choosing certain intentions or following certain attributes, and just see, is this mine? And the ones that aren't in alignment anymore, you can put them down. And that allows the spaciousness to find your best rhythm. There's a real need for us to recalibrate and to find our best energetic rhythm. For some, they have lots of energy and they can keep going and have lots of energy to do things and keep things going. And then for others, they need to have a little bit more time for contemplation and for just being. That's that masculine and feminine balance within all of us. We all have it. Regardless of whether we're male or female, we all have a masculine and feminine, or a being and a doing. What's your best way to be with that, to be even when you're doing? Do you have lots of energy, or do you need to create space to fill your cup, to recalibrate? So that's very important this week. If anything that I've said here discombobulates you, confuses you, or triggers you, and you need a wee bit more guidance or support, just put it in the comments below or message me directly. But I'm now shuffling my cards. The first deck of cards that I use for these sessions is my Let and Go system. And the idea here, maybe this what comes up will start helping inform you of where do you need to start using that idea of what are you thinning out? What are you saying? Yeah, I'm not cultivating that one. Or I felt I should and it's not serving me anymore. So let's see what comes up for you. Oh, this is perfect. I love this one. It's overthinking. That's highly indicated for what I just said. Overthinking, sometimes we have all this chatter going on. Well, actually, sometimes all times, right? We always have this overthinking and the what about this, and what about this, and what about this, and what about what will somebody think if they knew that I thought this, or I was doing that, or I wasn't doing that. That's not where the guidance is. That's not where the answers live. That's not where our right rhythm or our best balance is. It's in our heart. So, thank the overthinking mind. Thank the chattering. This is one of my key pieces that I actually often do. Is if I catch myself in that whole, blah, 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 I just go, okay, thank you. Thank you. Because you know what? Overthinking and all the different narratives, all the different pieces in our own constitution of thinking is trying to keep us safe. It's trying to keep us safe. It's trying to look out for danger. It's trying to help us make sure that we look good in the eyes of other people. But it's not based on what's really right here. Oftentimes it's based on outmoded habits or beliefs or ideas or somebody else's agenda. So saying thank you, I find saying thank you and just having some gratitude. Thank you. I get that you're trying to look after me, but I don't need it right now. And come back to center. Maybe even put your hand on your heart and breathe into that. So what can you do to release the propensity of overthinking? It doesn't serve you. And it just drains your energy. It's not a good thing. So I was just shuffling a tarot card. Oh, look at this one. This is powerful stuff today. Judgment. Judgment is such a beautiful, auspicious piece to see. Are you allowing yourself to really recognize? We are all on this spiritual journey. And I always do this. I don't know why I always do this, but I think it's because I feel like we're always on an upward spiral. Sometimes it slows down a little bit. Sometimes it goes really fast and we do a quantum leap upwards. But judgment says we can put down all those shoulds and the overthinking and see if you can really allow yourself to step into your connection with your higher self. And we do that by getting in touch with our heart's energy. So our Trinity, and I've said this to you before, I see our Trinity as our head, heart, and higher self. But we give too much power to the head. So allow yourself to park the overthinking, come into your heart, and maybe use that judgment idea to come into all is well, all is in divine perfect order. Even if it doesn't feel like that or seem that way, just to keep going. And that's why I'm saying we're all on track. We are all in the right place at the right time. And now we can get to select what pieces are you going to keep in your garden. So see if you can get into the gardening vibe this week. And now to help with this one, this is our Oracle Whispers, or Intuitive Whispers Oracle. So feel into your emotions. This is actually a really beautiful way to release that propensity of overthinking, is to feel into your emotions. Because sometimes we can have so many thoughts about feeling. And really the shortcut, the best way, is to just come into your feeling, tell yourself the truth. I'm feeling this. And the chatter starts to dial down because you're actually getting in touch with what that guidance is. And that's actually oftentimes how our soul speaks to us too. And then, so feel into your emotions and then move your body to move your emotions. Just allow yourself to feel like, so if you're feeling sadness or you're feeling irritation or discombobulation, just feel it, but then look at what does it feel like in your body, and then see, can you shift it? Maybe you need to go for a walk. Maybe you need to go and smell the flowers. Maybe you need to tap into the power of silence and just be. Actually, we can tap into the power of silence if we reduce our overthinking. I trust that makes sense. Like I said, if you need more support or guidance, or this is triggering anything for you, just let me know. Because the whole intention, my whole intention, is to help you access and recalibrate and get in touch with your inner compass. I kind of think I've been talking about the inner compass a fair bit of late, because it's always there. We all have one. But when we get too caught up in the thinking and then the external viewpoints, like looking at the discombobulation or chaos or turmoil in the world around us, we forget everything starts within. And so if you're getting too caught up in the external, maybe it's a call to come back into your right rhythm with your inner guidance and allow that to help you choose where you go, which direction you go, choose what the pace is, what your rhythm is, things of that nature. It's the intention I have with these sessions, and so I trust that lands for you. But I'm just about to wrap this up and send you off into this powerful first full week. It's the first full week. It's the first week of June. And so we're going to just end this with one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth oracles. Oh, beautiful. It's I am uplifted. That's actually a really beautiful use of that one, is that can help inform you about what intentions to follow. What makes you feel uplifted? What makes you feel that sense of yes? That's what feeling uplifted to me is like the heart guidance going, oh, let's go that way. Let's do that. But let's read this out to you. I am uplifted. I am uplifted whenever I refrain from criticizing myself and releasing overthinking, right? I reflect upon all the benefits I enjoy when I avoid finding fault with myself. I move forward in life with calmness and resilience. I really love that energy tapped into this first quarter phase of the moon in the sign of Virgo. So maybe this is a time to be uplifting, but let go of any propensity to judge or criticize or tell yourself off. Just let go of what's not serving you. I wish you a beautiful week ahead. Like I said, let me know if you need any guidance, support, or further clarification on any of this. Much love to you. I'll be back again with you next week. Have a great week.